We recently went 12-0 and we got ourselves the best first baseman in the game. Yes, you heard that right. I know that Albert Pujols is out and everything, but there is no first baseman in the game that beats the stats that Jimmie Foxx has, especially in terms of hitting. The only thing Albert Pujols beats him in is vision, but besides that, Jimmie Foxx has better speed. The fielding is a silver, but you don't really need, you don't really need fielding at first base. So Albert Pujols being a gold fielder, that doesn't really impact or change anything here. To me, Jimmie Foxx is the better card. Today for the lineup, we're going to have Ken Griffey Jr., Willie Mays, Chipper Jones, Jimmie Foxx hitting cleanup, Ted Williams, Rogers Hornsby, Honus Wagner, and Joe Random. Now let's get into the game. So, we're facing the New York Blazers. He has Kerry Wood on the mound, and he has Jeff McNeil. A pretty interesting lineup, if you ask me. You got two very speedy guys in the 1 and 2 hole, and then all the way at number 6, you have someone like Joe Morgan that I have great success with, and we got Adam Wainwright on the mound. So, we're feeling good about that, because Adam Wainwright on Hall of Fame pitch speeds, he's great. On All-Star pitch speeds, and he's not as great, I want to say. So he gets a base hit the other way with Jeff McNeil to open it up. And I'm like, alright, I'm not sure if he was late or not, but he went the other way. The pitch was a little bit outside, so maybe that makes a little bit of sense. And then he rolls over one with Ozzie Smith. I almost made the double play right here. After I saw that glove flip by Rogers Hornsby, I thought we had it. Miguel Cabrera, he's going to ground out to Rogers Hornsby, and because Miguel Cabrera doesn't have that crazy speed, we are going to be able to turn 2 here. And now it's time for Willie Mays on a full count to actually go ahead and get walked, because Kerry Wood doesn't have the best control in the world. So a lot of times he's going to give up base walks. And then Jimmie Foxx up to hit 2-2 count. We were just late on that fastball. Now let me tell you what distracted me there. So my opponent, he was taking quite a while to actually go ahead and throw the ball. So I kept pausing and stepping out, giving him time to do whatever he needed to do, right? And then he's taking an extra 30 seconds to throw the pitch. So I'm over here, I'm like, it has to be an off speed in the dirt. He's trying to get me chasing. And then next thing you know, it's a fastball where I could drive it, hit an early home run, and we end up striking out with Jimmie Foxx in his ranked season's debut. But I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. We got to get ourselves out of this jam now, because we have the bases loaded, and we have Max Muncy up to hit, who is a very powerful hitter. He's going to hit a fly ball to Ted Williams. I'm like, Ted Williams doesn't have the arm. Let's see if he can at least help me out a bit. That's Frank Thomas running at first base, and Ted Williams actually guns him out. Now it's Ted Williams' turn to hit. So I'm like, all right, Ted Williams, what you doing, big boy? And he goes ahead, and on an outside pitch, I don't know how, but he did it. He pulled it down the line, or not down the line, he pulled it to right field, and he hit a solo shot. So now we're up 1-0. Now it's time for Joe Random to hit, and if that's his PCI on Hall of Fame, you can only imagine what his PCI looks like on legend difficulties, especially because he's a power arc type catcher. So now we have Adam Wainwright hitting, man on first, and he's going to get underneath that one. He's going to hit a pop-up to the shortstop for the final out of the inning. Now, my card review on Jimmie Foxx, in case any of y'all are wondering. Jimmie Foxx, to me, is one of the best hitters, if not the best hitter in this game. Of course, second to Babe Ruth. But I think that, honestly speaking, he is the best hitting right-handed hitter in the game, 100%. And in terms of attributes, he's number 2 next to Babe Ruth. But I think 100%. If you need someone for first base, you're picking up Jimmie Foxx, no problem. And if you need some convincing, take this 2-run shot and convince yourself to get Jimmie Foxx. If that means you have to go flawless, go flawless. If you have to buy him, buy him. But get yourself a Jimmie Foxx, as we are up now 3-0, trying to throw an outside fastball to Miguel Cabrera. He's going to drive it to right center field for a solo shot and cut the lead down to 2. Now today's Easter egg is going to be, who would you rather have on your team? Honus Wagner or Jimmie Foxx? You have to pick one of the two. Now, ground ball up the middle to Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Jr. is still out there. Luckily for me, although, he hasn't made bad plays in a little while, so I'm pretty happy because of that. 2-2 count to Russell Martin. He's going to get jammed. It's going to be a ground ball to Jimmie Foxx, and I'm telling you, you don't need defense at first base. Frank Thomas is arguably one of the best defenders at first, and he has common fielding, so that should just tell you. And then he's going to get an Oppo Taco hit once again. This one was a little bit inside, so he was a little bit late in terms of timing. He's going to get himself a double with Joe Morgan, and I'm back in trouble because I can't allow him to score a run and cut down the lead. He's going to hit a fly ball to left center field, and that's going to be it, as Ken Griffey Jr. is going to make the catch. And now we're going to go ahead and head over head towards the bottom of the fourth, where we have Honus Wagner leading it off. He's going to get a base hit right back up the middle. So now, 96 speed on first base. That's going to be challenging for him to stop. And then right after that, 2 outs real quick. Pitch right down the middle to Adam Wainwright. I thought we had a 2-run shot with the pitcher on Hall of Fame pitch speeds, but it's going to be warning track power as Ketel Marte runs that down. Now his pitcher is hitting Kerry Wood. We're trying to throw something a little bit outside a cutter, and he's going to be able to lift it up and get it to bloop into center field for a single, unfortunately. Trying to gun him out at first base right there. And now it's Jeff McNeil up once again with 1 out. He's going to get a base hit the other way. So now we have runners on first and second. And I'm like, damn, we're back in trouble how we were previously. We got Miguel Cabrera. He hit a home run previously. And Chipper Jones makes a Gold Glove play at third base. I said, holy cow. I was not expecting that from Chipper, but thank you very much. Full count to Ken Griffey Jr. He's going to end up walking Ken Griffey Jr., so I guess he wants nothing with Ken Griffey Jr. And then Willie Mays, he's going to get a high fastball. He's going to drive it the other way. With 92 speed, it'd be a shame if we don't end up at second base and we get there safely. And now we have runners on second and third. 3-1 count. I'm like, there's no way you're trying to pitch to Jimmie Foxx right now. You can't be serious. So now Jimmie Foxx up to hit. Full count, he ends up walking him too. So that drives in a run. And then I did not believe he brought in Felipe Vasquez. And I said, as soon as I saw him, I said, I know what I got to do. And I did just that. I hit a grand slam off of Felipe Vasquez. And my man's decided, you know what? That's enough for me. But in general, he shouldn't have been using him in the first place. That gave me some extra fire and motivation to give him a smacking. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys hit that like button or a subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all social medias at Blademas. We're going to have a lot of fun challenges coming up, so you do want to be subscribed. And as always, have a blessed day and night as we inch closer to World Series. But I'd rather not, because the challenges I have coming up is definitely going to tear me down in terms of rating, and I don't want to face better players than I currently am.